run these ads. Thank you, heroes and heroines. But of course, we're not going to pay you any more money.
So I'm sure you've all seen these commercials from all these different companies where it starts off with this very sad music. And they talk about how, we've been there for you for, 100 years and we're helping you during these uncertain times. And we just want to thank our heroes for keeping us all in this. Now, these commercials are purely about marketing, purely about capitalizing on this pandemic to make it seem like, oh, this company really cares about us people, about how we're doing. When in reality, if you actually look into what these companies have done, they're not raising the wages of their employees. Instead of putting their marketing money into maybe raising wages, they're putting their marketing money into raising their own brand. And this apparently has also pissed off Bernie Sanders. So let me show you. This was during a live stream yesterday where he has on, he always has on all these great guests, but he had people on here and he went into a short little rant about how he hates these commercials. Check it out.
What I find as particularly obscene is that the people who make the decisions that workers don't need protective equipment, they don't need sick time, they're sitting home right now in lovely, in mansions. They don't go into work. They're not interacting with anybody. But as you said, what they are saying is, you want to get a paycheck, you go to work. And if you get sick, tough luck. If you die, we're sorry. But that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. And I think what this pandemic has done is kind of lifted the veil about the inequities and the vulgarities of our society today. Who the essential workers are, how expendable they are, how ugly some of these corporations are. I personally get really sick and tired of turning on the TV and seeing these companies run these ads. Thank you, heroes and heroines. But of course, we're not going to pay you any more money. And that is just, to my mind, nauseating.
All right. So Bernie is bothered by it just as the rest of us are. And I got to wonder, how much do those kinds of commercials actually work on people? You have to, at this point, more and more people are aware of what these massive corporations actually care about, that it's always about the bottom line, always about, profits for shareholders. It's never actually about their employees, never actually about the community, never actually about people. Now, of course, there are small companies out there that actually do care, but they aren't the ones putting out these commercials. Now, let me show you just, one example of a massive company that does not care. Or actually, first, let's get to the billionaire that runs that company. So American billionaires got $434 billion richer during the pandemic. And this includes Jeff Bezos, of course, also Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Bezos added $34.6 billion to his wealth. Zuckerberg picked up $25 billion. These are the people that are right now living large, making lots of money off this pandemic, while, putting out commercials about how we really care about the heroes. And of course, it relates to another story I covered during this live stream. Amazon will drop its $2 pay raise for warehouse staff after May, and workers say it's too soon. Yeah, so this is how they actually feel about the heroes. Cutting wages. Even though Amazon right now doing pretty well during this pandemic. One of the few companies, one of the few massive companies that are able to still see the revenue increase because of, obviously, people buying things online. So all this empty BS about caring about the heroes, these commercials that make you, that try to make you feel good for whatever reason. But when it comes down to it, these massive companies, all they care about is the bottom line, and they don't care about the heroes that they employ.